y'all. Good afternoon. Or whatever time it is where you're at. Oh, it's hot. I'm sweating. This thing's at 86 degrees. But I got the camera on because I just wanted to talk to you real quick about, like, let's have a heart-to-heart real quick. This video is called Give Life Another Chance. This video is called Give Life Another Chance. And that's because I feel like that's a huge part of my message. Like, when I was just reflecting last night about, like, if I'm an influencer, a celebrity, if I'm the bitch, I mean, the girl you meet at the Dollar Tree, which I was at one point. Like, give life another chance. Like, when I used to be, or when I felt suicidal, or like, I don't want my life no more, if this is what life is, then I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care if it's gonna get better. God dang, ice cream, man. Trying to mess up my inspirational speech. Anyways, somebody need to hear this. I remember at one point, the only thing that got me through was thinking, like, not got me through, but I remember one time I was all depressed and, you know, and that headspace, and I was like, you know, the second season of my show comes out in a few months, so I might as well stay alive to see that. Honestly, sometimes it could be that simple. Or like, you know, my favorite band gonna put out a new album next year. If I'm dead, I'm not gonna be alive to see it. Like, give life a second chance. So much messed up stuff happens in this world. Stuff that we can't even fathom. Stuff that, there's so many strong people in this world, and I'm talking to you, like, people that's been through stuff that I can't even fathom, that I can't even imagine being through. I think about my mom and my dad. I think about my aunts and uncles and sisters, brother. Me and my sister can grow up in the same house, but you know what? Her struggle is not my struggle, and my struggle is not hers. Like, if my parents would have off themselves when they had hardship, I wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have no siblings. I wouldn't have no family. I wouldn't have no life. You know what I'm saying? No matter how depressed my grandma get, if she would have took herself out, I wouldn't have no grandma to share these memories with, to love. And I'm not saying everybody gets to that point, because everybody don't feel suicidal. Everybody don't feel like I want to end my life, or just getting out the bed is too much. But that's how I kind of became spiritual, because when you realize it's a spiritual warfare, it's entities out here that want you in that state. They want you to carry that kind of energy, because they can feed off of that. You are so powerful that you being down and depressed, your life matters so much. The Most High put you here and me at the same time, because you make a difference in the world. I don't care if it's just you drawing pictures. I don't care if you draw stick figures. I don't care if it's because you like to go to the same park and take a walk. I don't care what it is. You matter. And guess what? When your time comes, you're going to be gone. We all die. We all leave this place at some point. So when you look at it like that, this is an experience. That's why people say life is a gift. This is a journey, because even on your worst day, that's not gonna last forever. It does not last forever. This too shall pass. If I would have made a permanent decision while I was having temporary feelings, there's so many people I never would have loved. There's so many joyful experiences I never would have had. I wouldn't have no hope for a future of doing music, doing a book, being creative, laughing at TikTok, spending time with my family. Like, I don't think we realize how important we are to others, or how much we influence our community. Like, for instance, like, I know I have to work on my heart chakra, because I got a lot of pain. I got a lot of hurt. Like, my heart is kind of closed. I'm not as giving and receiving as freely with my love. Like, just my coworkers getting me gifts for my birthday, like, that meant a lot to me. That caught me by surprise, the fact that they was even thinking about me. But I won't think about them. You don't know who you influence. Like, you're meant to be different from your family. You're not supposed to be the same, because your family is a tree, but in that tree has branches. You're supposed to go your own way. Y'all are supposed to have the same foundation, the same root, but you're supposed to be bringing something new to the table. All of us have a unique individual gift inside of us. So Just because other people can't validate that or appreciate that, other people don't make you feel special, they don't make you feel loved, they don't make you feel good enough, we have to learn how to do that for ourselves. And I know it's hard because when we're kids, when we're babies, when we're young, you know, we got that love given to us, whether it's our parents, our aunts, our uncles, or whatever. Or if you don't receive that as a kid, that is why we look for that validation in others. That is why we don't, why it's harder for us, because we're expecting somebody to give us that love or give us that validation, or, you know, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not cool enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. Like, you know, I still struggle with my insecurities, but just because I'm fat don't mean I shouldn't be alive. Just because I didn't finish school don't mean I'm not smart. Like, don't let other people try to tell you about yourself. And I think sometimes that is a struggle, especially in, you know, the so-called black communities, the melanated communities, because we be feeling like, well, damn, if you can't accept me, then fuck it. Or like, how are you family for real? Because half the time it be your family that's not gonna accept you for who you are, because they're the ones that raised you, they're the ones that have this idea of how you should be, who you should be. So when you get to the point where you start doing some self-reflection, or this the kind of person I want to be, or I want to go further than that poverty mindset, I want to go further than that religion, I want to go further than that lack, like, everybody not gonna be with you on that. Not that they don't support you, but like, even the video I was seeing yesterday was like, you know, people not gonna celebrate you till you get it done. We're all individuals. When we sit up there and praise Martin Luther King or praise whoever, what if Martin was like, oh, I'm just a black dude, my voice don't matter, I'm gonna just focus on my church. If he didn't get out of his comfort zone and really, like, you gotta live, what's that one quote I like? It said, find something you would die for and live for that. We're all gonna die. We're all reborn every single day. That's why I said, give life another chance. Yesterday could have been the worst day of your life. You could have got sick. You could have lost somebody you love. Life is always going to smack us in the face. We didn't create this. We just joined it. We just got on the ride. The world was already turning long before we came into it, and it's going to be turning long before we leave. But it's a reason that you're here right now. It's a reason. And I don't care. Like, learn how to speak to yourself with compassion. Like, that's something I'm learning how to do. Like, even when I be at work, I be feeling not uncomfortable, but it always triggers me because my supervisor be like, oh, good job, Aniya. You're doing such a good job. Like, you're awesome. And it always hits me to realize, like, damn, I don't even speak to myself like that. I'm the one getting up every day, going to work when I don't feel like it, so that I'm trying to be responsible and take care of myself. I'm the one trying to change my diet so I can have a healthier life. I'm the one that's forgiving to my cousins or friends or whatever when they being shady or they treat me a kind of way. I'm the one that feels that loneliness and that isolation. So why would I be my own enemy? No. Be your own best friend. Be your own savior. Because only you know what it feels like to be in your body. Only you know that you feel, oh, I've been feeling called to do this book for so long. I've been feeling called to do this music for so long. I've been calling to get in shape for so long. Like we have challenges for a reason, because that's part of us growing up. Like Savon Bomar said, your pain is your payment. And a lot of times the coolest people be the ones that been through the most. Whether they've been, you know, assaulted by, like, I'm not saying that, oh, you need that to be a good person, but I'm saying, like, that's kind of like I wrote, in my poetry book, like, that kind of makes you divine, because we're indestructible, we're unstoppable. You went through all that, and you still fighting and kicking. And even if you're not, even if you just laying there, you know you gotta get the fuck back up. Give life another chance. Give people another chance. Even if you're not giving people another chance, give life the benefit of the doubt, because you don't know, in 5 years from now you could move to a whole nother city and live the life of your dreams, bro. Especially if you're a teenager. It's never gonna be easy when you coming up as a teenager, because you trying to figure yourself out. You still developing. You don't really have the freedom to make your own choices, and you don't really have the freedom to just be your own person yet. So you kind of subjected to the rules of others, but you still figuring out what's best for you, what you like, what makes you unique. And even that's temporary. Being a child is temporary. Being a young adult is temporary. Everything in his life is temporary. So that's why you have to take the lesson and go. Like, I just really want to be somebody that I want to encourage you to give life another chance. Because I know how that feels when you just, I don't want life. I don't want this no more. Like, I'd rather hurt myself. I'd rather end my legacy, end my destiny, forget having kids. I don't care how my loved ones feel. Like, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And it's like, in that space, I did want somebody to rescue me. Why wouldn't I want somebody to, you don't see me? You don't see how much pain I'm in? You tell me I got an attitude or stop staying in your room and isolating yourself, but you don't know the thoughts that's going in my head. And that's another reason I encourage you to speak up. People are not mind readers. Our parents, our community, our loved ones, everybody's going through something, whether we see it or not. So they're not always equipped to help us with what we're going through. Because like I was just saying, we all have different struggles. So your mom, your dad, your siblings, your teachers, everybody has shortcomings. You have shortcomings when it comes to taking care of yourself. But there's no reason to give up. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't give up on your life. Don't give up on your destiny. You have no idea what the Most High has in store for you. You have no idea what you can become. Like, sometimes we really do get broken down just to be built back up. Because think about it, when you're a baby, you have a clean slate. So everything we acquire in this lifetime, half of it is shit that was put onto us, that others gave to us. This language, we didn't teach ourselves English. We inherited that. Somebody taught us that and said, this is how you function. Math, we didn't create sacred geometry. We inherited that and came into a world where they say, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. And a lot of information has been taken from us. A lot of stuff that could help us put things into perspective is being hidden from us, is being kept away from us. So we live in a society where they try to teach us that we're crazy or we're weird or we're outcasted. But it's like, you stole my heritage. You stole my history. You stole pieces of me by and trying to put me into this box. You're trying to limit me. You're trying to tell me this is all I could be. This is who I could be, when I'm so much more than that. You're more than a college degree. You're more than being a mom. You're more than how well you have sex or make other people feel happy. Like, we're greater than we think we are. And that's why my faith is so strong in the Most High, because it's like, that's connecting me back to my life force. Because when you feel like I don't even want life, and then you got this energy telling you, girl, your life is more valuable than you know. Like, emotions are temporary, like the weather. That's like it raining outside and you being like, fuck the whole earth. Just throw the whole earth away. It's raining. Like, give it till tomorrow. The sun gonna come out. The sun gonna come out. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling. I really, really hope this helped you, like, from the bottom of my heart. Because I feel like I'm just rambling. And sometimes you never know what somebody else needs to hear or what perspective there are in life. So that's why that's a big part of my message. I really want to encourage people to give life a second chance, because I've been reborn. I've walked through the fire. I've been that phoenix risen that went from depression and lifelessness and sickness to I'm nurturing myself back to health. And I couldn't be more grateful, because I can empathize with other people, because I know how resilient I am. I know how indestructible I am. Nothing you try to project onto me is ever going to get the best of me. You know, if I can get to the point where I'm in control, you're in control of your life, whether that means life or death, whether you feed yourself, whether you take a shower. And a lot of times that was the hardest part for me, whether it's because I didn't love myself or what. It's like, I'm the one that's weak and I'm the one that's got to be strong and save myself. And sometimes it's that bad, because you got to realize you're both. You're the one that's like, I had enough, and you're the one that's got to say, okay, time to try again. You have to be your own mediator. And sometimes that hurts, because it's like we only want to identify with one part of ourselves. Or, you know, sometimes it could be like, I could feed into my negativity the whole day, but by that night, I'm like, okay, this is what I got to do. Here's how I got to try again. Like, life is not easy for any of us, and that's why we need each other. Having friends, having a community, getting outside of our own head, getting outside of our own routine. It's always somebody that's looking at life from a different perspective. It's people out here that's had the shortest end of the stick since they were babies. I'm not saying that people not valid for feeling like that. But that's why I'm here to encourage you to give life a second chance, because you never know what could become of you. You know what I'm saying? If Tupac, I'm just throwing examples, but if Tupac didn't go through no struggles, if that man didn't live in the hood, why would people be praising him? Because that's pain he been through that people can empathize. Look at YoungBoy, one of the biggest artists in America right now. A lot of his songs is about him being in pain, using his pain, using his struggle, using his hardship, and making something beautiful out of it. Making something that millions of people can relate to. Millions. So, yeah. All I'm saying is give life a second chance. Like, it's gonna get better. You don't know. You don't know. And that's kind of the most beautiful space to be in. Because when your cup is empty, your cup can be full. When you have that empty cup, you have that empty vessel. Even if it's as simple as eating different, walking different, talking different, recording, taking a risk. Even if it's as simple as like, nah, I need a break, so I'm not gonna do nothing today, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Only you know what you need. Forget it that other people don't know how to take care of you. They never gonna know the perfect way. And it does suck, because it's a lonely world. It sucks when we always have to self-soothe, and all you can really do is have somebody hold your hand while you take care of it yourself. But that's also the beautiful thing of life, because when you get to your happy ending at the end of the road, you know it won't nothing but you and the Most High that got you there. It's not man. It's not none of that. It's your own choices. It's your own thought. It's your own mind. The Most High communicates to you in here, in your heart, in your mind. That voice in the back of your head that say, you know you don't need that. Why are you doing that? Apply for that job. Like, I noticed the Most High, you know, they always say it's like a small, still voice. And I think, like, what does that mean? I realize for me, it means it's always a voice that kind of feels like a suggestion, but you better off for it. Or you don't realize it till after the fact. Like, it kind of feels like a suggestion. Like, you driving down the road and it's like, make a right. And you just like, it's not forcing you. It's not yelling at you. You have to. It's like, make a right. He'd be like, nah. You keep going straight. Accident up there. You'd be like, dang, something told me to just go down that other way today. Or like, you at the grocery store and you just like, I don't know. That's probably the best example. I feel like I'm kind of rambling now. But I really, really just hope on a heart-to-heart, you know that you are loved, you're valued, you are important. This world would not be the same without you. And I'm proud of you for holding on. I'm proud of you because you gave life the opportunity to get better. And it don't get no better than that. I'm proud of you. I thank you for being here, for fighting and doing all that you need to do. And if you not at that point yet, like I said, just give life a second chance. Don't do anything drastic. Don't do anything to hurt yourself or others. Like, just give it the time to surprise you in a beautiful way, just like it surprised you in a painful way. I believe in you. That's my little motivational talk for today. I really, really hope that helps somebody out. And until next time.